No, they didn't go. Just us and the dog.
That was the young baby.
Yeah, Jim. Camper. We go camping. Yep.
Oh, that comes with
Hereby call the Appomattox County Board of Supervisors meeting to order. Welcome, everyone that's in attendance. And, at this time, we have our pledge of allegiance, immediately following by our invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father, we thank you for granting us this position of authority. We thank you for being all sovereign and taking care of each and every one of us and guiding our lives. We ask now that you guide us in the correct decisions for this county, that you continue to guide and protect our sheriff's department, the fire department, the EMS, and all the others that serve in the name of Appomattox County. We ask for Christ's name.
All right, we have the welcome, Mr. Jonathan Carey. Who is our chief? Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I wanted to come before you all tonight. I spoke to you several months, a year ago, about a training facility that would be located off-site near the sheriff's office's range on county property. We had talked about that and got some good insight from you all, and I spoke to Miss Adams about a different location, which is still county property, but located right across from the county landfill. That would be a more suitable location for a variety of reasons. But we went out and looked at it last week, I think it was. I spoke to Mr. Rourke about it, spoke to Miss Adams about it, and I think that we can utilize this site just as well as we had, if not better, than the original planned site at the range. But I also invited Sheriff Simpson as well tonight because I think they can still make use of this training facility in this capacity at this location. So kind of what we're looking at would be we were able to acquire three. We actually got four of them. One's going to be for storage, but three 40-foot shipping containers that will be made into a structure similar to that one shown on the picture there. That would allow us to set up a home type of environment to practice and simulate structure fire training drills and a variety of different things that are required for us to become certified as firefighters. We just completed a firefighter one class at our station where we had to use props that were kind of located on the ground and weren't real scenario specific, but it's a lot of simulating, whereas this won't need a whole lot of simulating. The sheriff's office can use it for their purposes for training new officers on their FTO, as well as their tactical team members that do monthly training when they're allowed to do that, and time allows, or scheduling allows. So beyond that, it wouldn't require any cost from the county. It's just simply asking you to use the land. When I talked to Ms. Adams about it, we would still use it in a fashion that if you all need to have access to it, say if we have another natural disaster where brush is required to go in there, y'all would still be able to use that. And if you all decided to use it for what it's designed to be used for, then we would, be receptive to that as well. So we're just trying to get a training facility that would allow for Concord Fire Department, our fire department, Pamplin Fire Department, Red House, and then Gladstone and Toga as well to even come up and do some joint trainings. Concord has agreed to provide some materials and laborers to do what we need to do to finish this out. And then I spoke to Mr. Hamlet, the building official. We'd have to do a building permit for this to prepare the site as far as the pad that would go there. So we'd have to do some footings, but it wouldn't be anything drastic there. We would ask for power at that location, and we would take care of handling all of that to get some on-site power there. There's already a light pole and transformer there. We would just need to do our side to get it work and get the service in. So, any questions?
Sounds like you have went into a lot of detail for that. That's good.
We appreciate y'all's consideration.
I got one question. It has
Okay.
nothing to do. But look, see the water tower back there?
Yes, sir.
Is that facing Appomattox?
I don't know. So this is just something we took off the internet.
Not a airport. So what is that?
This isn't our picture. This is off the internet.
Oh.
It might be.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know where it just caught my eye. I just threw it out there.
I'll research that and find out though.
Any questions of any board members?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Hinkle?
yeah, my question be was what action do we as a board have to take to grant permission or allow the fire department to do this?
Can I speak to something on that? So we have acquired these containers, 4 containers, and we have to take delivery of them within about 30 days. So I need to get a little bit of an idea of whether or not I can store them there. So I just wanted to share that information I left out.
Mr. Chairman, I would think the appropriate, if you say yes, you want to do this, would be my office would draft a lease agreement with them. And you'd actually have to have a public hearing, but that wouldn't prevent it from storing the containers.
All right, thank you, sir.
Can you go back a slide, Ace? To the map. Just so you know, can you put Morningstar Road where we can see that? Okay. So where he's talking about the landfill is directly across the road from it. Go. Yeah. And then we own that land back there and we have permitted sales back there. And that's also where we stored brush and everything when the tornado hit. So what we met with Mr. Garrett the other day, and he's going to be like, 50 foot right off that property line?
Off the left line.
Off the left line, and we will still have an ingress into that area if we need it.
It'd be roughly 200 feet from the center of the road back into the land.
And it doesn't require any kind of land disturbance because it's all cleared right there.
The only thing additionally we would do is probably make some improvements to that gate there to make it more secure.
He's going to we'll have a public hearing, in September? For the lease, or it's not required?
No, you have to have a public hearing.
Okay. So go ahead and
So if
set.
the board tells me to draft up a lease, I'll get something, we can coordinate a draft lease, and you just have to put it on your September agenda to approve it.
Would that telling you have to be done in a motion?
Y'all just all look at me and go draft a lease, we're good.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I would support the drafting of a lease and holding of a public hearing of such in September.
Okay. We'll have a second.
No, just all nod your head, and I'm happy. All right.
And we'll
Do me a
advertise.
favor,
I'll
shoot me an
agree.
email, so I have your email
Yes,
address.
sir.
My email's on the county website.
Yep.
Shoot me an email, and then I'll try and get a lease done in the next few days.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank y'all so much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Garrett.
And I guess a point of order on that is we can allow him to store the containers if they come in prior to that.
Sure, we just, y'all can give them a license right now to store containers. Again, just nod your head.
Yeah. Beautiful. Now, y'all ain't got to leave. All right, so, is that what we got to go into a closed session?
Yes, sir.
Ready? Whereas the Board of Supervisors of Appomattox County desires to discuss in closed session the following matters: discussion, consideration,